Hi, I'm a sand recap, and this is an animation to get turning red. Mei Lee is a 13-year-old girl who is self-assured, yet a bit of a dork. She struggles to balance being her mother's obedient daughter with the turmoil of her teenage years, and as if changes to her interests, relationships, and body weren't challenging enough, whenever she becomes too excited, she transforms into a giant red panda. In 2002, a Chinese-Canadian girl named Mei Lee, who is 13 years old and living in Toronto, shares her thoughts on the importance of respecting and honoring one's parents for all they do for their children. As a result of this belief, Mei feels compelled to do whatever her parents want, which has led to her excelling in her studies despite some of her classmates finding her strange or irritating. Mei hangs out with her closest friends, Miriam, who is casual, Priya, who is serious, and Abby, who is energetic. They went to a convenience store where her friends were admiring the clerk named Devon, but Mei didn't find it that interesting. Instead, Mei brought up a topic of a boy band that her friends are fans of, named 4*Town, which is made up of members Robert, Jesse, Taeyoung, Aaron T, and Aaron Z. When her friends wanted to hang out more, Mei had to decline and said she had to go back home to help with cleaning. Her friends noticed that Mei spends a lot of time doing things that her mother wants her to do. Mei lives with her parents, Ming and Jean, in a temple that is dedicated to the red panda and is a popular tourist spot. They take some time to pray to their ancestor, Sun Yi. Mei does everything with her mother Ming as she wants to gain her approval, but Ming does not pay attention to Mei's personal interests or her friends, seeing them as negative influences on her. After viewing a soap opera with her mother, Mei retreats to her room and begins to daydream about Devon, illustrating him in her notebook. Her sister, Ming, enters the room, and despite Mei's efforts to conceal the notebook, Ming discovers the drawings of Devon and Mei in romantic poses. Concerned that an older boy is exploiting Mei, Ming drags her daughter to a convenience store and publicly displays the drawings to the patrons, including Mei's rival Tyler, and accuses Devon of manipulating her. Mei is left feeling deeply embarrassed. That night, Mei experiences a vivid dream. In the morning, she wakes up to discover that she has transformed into an enormous red panda. She panics and attempts to conceal herself, but when Ming hears the noise, she assumes Mei is experiencing her first menstrual cycle. Mei successfully remains hidden and eventually calms herself down, resulting in her returning to her normal form. Mei goes to school and tries to appear composed, despite Tyler spreading her drawings of Devon throughout the school. She also tries to maintain her interest in an emo boy named Carter without transforming into a panda again. During class, Miriam passes Mei a note, informing her that Ming is outside the window. Mei observes as Ming argues with a security guard as she attempts to get Mei's attention. The entire class watches, and Ming then pulls out a box of menstrual pads for Mei, which further humiliates her and causes her to turn back into a red panda. She flees the school and is spotted by some people, but she manages to make it home to her room. Ming and Jean discover Mei in her transformed state, and Jean expresses surprise that this has happened already. When Mei inquires about his comment, Ming takes her to a temple to reveal the truth. Sun Yi had asked the spirits for protection for her family during a time of war in China, and as a result, she was gifted the ability to transform into a red panda and become a powerful guardian for her family. Sun Yi passed this ability down to her daughters, so every woman in Mei's family has the capability to transform. Ming explains that there is a ritual on the night of a red moon where they can remove the panda spirit from Mei's body by sealing it in a charm. In order to prevent her from causing more damage, Ming and Jean remove Mei's furniture, leaving her with only a mattress. The following day, Miriam, Priya, and Abby visit Mei's house, where they find her in her red panda form. Despite not being disturbed by it and even finding her cute, Mei cries because she feels like a monster who can't control the transformation. The girls sing a 4-Town song to comfort Mei, and as they embrace, Mei returns to her human form. She realizes that her friends are what keep her in control. Abby then reminds Mei that 4-Town will be performing in Toronto on May 18th, and the girls decide to raise money to purchase concert tickets. After her friends leave, Mei's parents conduct tests to determine if she can control her emotions, and she proves successful. However, when Mei asks her parents if she can attend a 4*Town concert, Ming denies her request. After Mei retreats to her room, the family receives a phone call from Ming's mother, Wu. Wu has seen the news of Mei's transformation into a panda and running around Toronto, and she is planning to visit her daughter and granddaughter, much to Ming's dismay. At school, the girls make plans to try and see 4*Town without Ming knowing Mei's whereabouts. Moments later, a girl named Stacy, who had previously witnessed Mei's transformation into a panda, enters with her friends as Mei transforms again. Instead of being frightened, the other girls find Mei to be cute and cuddly, and the 4 girls devise a plan to profit from Mei's panda form to raise money for concert tickets. They conceal this from Ming by pretending to be participating in a mathletes program. Tyler later approaches Mei and tells her that he wants her to bring her red panda self to his birthday party or he will reveal her activities to her mother. Mei agrees, but only if Tyler pays her the $200 they need to purchase a 4th ticket. On the night of Tyler's party, Mei attempts to leave and tells her mother that she is going to be with friends. Ming tries to accompany her, but Mei tells her directly that she does not want her to come. Before anything else happens, the Lees are visited by Ming's cousins/Mei's aunts, Jenn, Ping, Helen, and Lily, along with Wu. They dote on Mei as they try to prepare her for the ritual, but Mei pretends to go to bed so she can sneak out to the party. Before leaving, Wu mentions finding red panda hair, but Mei lies and says that she has not transformed recently. After Wu leaves, Mei sneaks out. Mei goes to the party wearing the cardboard costume she made before she could transform, which fails to entertain the other partygoers. When her friends express disappointment over not being able to attend the concert together, Mei changes her mind and transforms into a panda. She has a great time with her friends and classmates, but when she returns home, Ming finds out that Mei has snuck out and discovers the invitation to Tyler's party and the merchandise she has been selling featuring her panda form. Just as the girls are enjoying the evening, they hear on the radio that 4** Town will be performing in Toronto on May 25th. Which is the same night as the ritual. Abby realizes that she made a mistake and that 4** Town will be in Toledo on the 18th and not Toronto. Mei becomes frustrated, just as Tyler demands that she gives the other kids rides. When Mei refuses, Tyler insults her and her family. Mei attacks him furiously, leaving Tyler scared and crying, and the other kids back away in fear. Ming arrives just in time to witness this, and she gets scolded by Tyler's parents. Ming then blames Mei's friends, believing they were the ones who encouraged her to continue transforming. Despite Miriam's attempts to clarify the situation, Mei is unable to defend her friends for fear of what Ming will think and leaves her friends disappointed. It is the night of the ritual. Miriam, Priya, and Abby attend the concert on their own. Mei stays home for the ritual with her family and their neighbor, Mr. Gao. Jean discovers a camcorder with a video of Mei as a panda, looking happy with her friends. He goes to her room and offers her words of encouragement, mentioning that before Ming lost her panda spirit, she was quite large and intimidating. She had an argument with Wu over her relationship with Jean, which led to a fierce argument that left Wu with a scar over her eye. Jean advises Mei to make her own choice. The ritual begins, with Mei standing in a ring while her aunts sing and Mr. Gao attempts to seal the panda spirit into Mei's charm. She is transported to the astral realm, where a portal appears for Mei to pass through and separate herself from the panda spirit, but she changes her mind and chooses to keep it. She starts to leave, but everyone tries to stop her. Mei breaks free and knocks Ming down, causing her charm to crack. Ming becomes angry, and her charm completely breaks, releasing her own panda spirit. Mei uses her powers to reach the Sky Dome, where the concert is taking place. She finds her friends and tries to apologize to them, but Miriam points out that she threw them under the bus. Priya and Abby also mention that Miriam has been taking care of Mei's Tamagotchi that she dropped at Tyler's house, indicating that Miriam could not stay completely angry at Mei. The girls reconcile and they see Tyler at the concert, as he is secretly a fan of 4** Town, and he loves Aaron Z. They are excited and watch the show with him. Unfortunately, the concert is interrupted by Panda Ming, who is as large as a skyscraper. Ming calls out to Mei, causing everyone in attendance to panic and flee. The rest of the family arrives to try and remove the panda spirit from Ming, while Mei fights her own mother as a panda, telling her that the idea of profiting off her panda form was her own and not her friend's. Jean creates a ring large enough to fit Ming, but after Ming is knocked unconscious, Wu and the ants break their charms to release their panda spirits and assist Mei in pulling Ming into the ring. They try to sing as the red moon begins to fade, but it is not powerful enough until Mei's friends start to sing, and they even bring 4** Town to sing and contribute enough energy to transport all the women to the astral realm. Mei discovers teenage Ming crying after the incident in which she gave her mother a scar. Ming had gone through similar conflicts of trying to please her mother while also dealing with her own personal life and growth. Mei guides her mother to the portal where the women pass through to remove their panda spirits again, and Ming and Wu's relationship is finally resolved. However, Ming accepts Mei's decision to keep the panda spirit. Sun Yi appears to Mei and embraces her in her own red panda form. Later on, Mei and her family use the profits from the temple to pay for the reconstruction of the Sky Dome, which is helped by Mei's transformation being a popular attraction. Tyler is now a part of the girls' friend group. Mei goes off to spend time with them, and she shares a look with Ming, who is now more accepting of Mei being herself. The film ends with a photo that the girls took with 4** Town, and Mei's final narration notes that everyone has a wild and weird side, and she is glad she let hers out. After the credits, Mei is searching for her 4*Town CD which she finds in the basement where Jean is listening to it and dancing alone.